Dear subscribers and other people who might see this video. About 2 years ago, when COVID had only just begun, I made a collection of bunny dolls. I made 5, sold them all in my Etsy store, then made 10 more and sold them all again. The video on how I made them now has 14,000 views. I only found out recently and also just found out that I have about 200 new subscribers. Thank you so much. I wouldn't call this an overnight success, since the 2 years have gone by. But in a way, for me, it was because I hadn't been following the progress. And when I revisited my channel after a long time, all of a sudden I saw the 10,000 views. Anyway, what I'm wanting to say is that since I found out that so many people liked that video, I have wanted to make another one explaining what happened after the creation of the Organic Cotton Bunnies. Well, a few things happened in my professional life as well as in my personal life. In a nutshell, I got engaged, married, graduated from art school, got an agent, signed 6 picture book deals with different publishers, of which most of them have been published by now, and I had a baby in May. Oh, and we bought our first house in the middle of all of this. I'm sure I'm forgetting something important. Oh yeah, we moved to Spain for about 5 months last year so that I could have my baby over there, because that's where I'm originally from. Because illustrating pictures books is my main income stream at the moment, I couldn't give priority to making another collection of bunny dolls, or even find the time to really figure out how to sell the patterns online. I know some of you have been asking for this, and I am sorry I haven't been able to do it yet. I did try though. When I got pregnant, I really craved working with my sewing machine again, and around the time I found out how many views that video got, I came up with a plan to make a collection of dolls, but I would delegate most of the work. I actually hired someone to make 25 bunnies for me. Initially, this collaboration felt really good. This person was going to make the body of the bunnies, and I sent her all the materials, and we had a great Zoom call and extensive email communication about how to make them and how the bunnies should look like. In the meanwhile, I was figuring out the clothing of the bunnies, and I had a lot of fun making little dresses and outfits. One time, I even visited my grandmother in Spain, who taught me how to sew, and she loved one of the original bunnies so much that I left it with her. Later, I was told from other family members that she kept it in her bed and talked to the bunny every night until the day she passed away, which is exactly 1 year ago, and I miss her so much. So the bunnies really do have a very special meaning for me. As I said, even though there had been extensive communication about how the bunny had to look like, and I had even received a sample bunny from the person I was hiring, unfortunately when I received the 25 bunnies, they all looked like this. Crooked, the hat kept falling forward and back, some ears weren't even stitched on well. I was so disappointed, and it was a sour experience because I couldn't pay my employee the remaining 50% of the fee that we agree on. They sent me an email saying that they thought it was really unfair of me not to pay them and that they had lost their money and time. This was really hard for me, but I had to explain to them that I also lost my 50% of the money that I did pay her at the start, because I couldn't sell these bunnies and I would need to start all over again. But I really liked this person, so to become very businesslike and put up my boundaries was really hard, but a great learning experience for me. So this experience overall really left me feeling drained. In the midst of all of this, I had also pregnancy-related bleedings, which was very scary. And I think in my subconscious, the whole thing just got mixed up with each other, and I just had to leave the bunnies for what it was aside for a while. Having said that, my craving to work with my sewing machine never disappeared. And I did make a lot of things in the last 2 years, over the course of the last 2 years, I mean. I would love to show you some of it. I made 2 dolls for my son Arthur, a bunny for which I purchased the pattern on Etsy, and a tiger for which I made the pattern myself. All the clothes I also designed and made myself. And I also made my son Arthur some outfits, which he already has outgrown by now. And here's his bed linen, which I also made from scratch. I didn't want him to hit his little head against the wood in the crib. As I said, I had my son in Spain, where I'm originally from, and to make traveling lighter and easier, I also made these big travel bags in which I put baby clothes, and now we use one to store my son's wooden building blocks. Lately, some of my friends have had babies, and I've started making some bunnies again as presents, and lately I have enjoyed making little mouse dolls as well. I enjoy making these little characters come to life so much, and I don't know why after having my son, the only thing I want to do is make dolls and work with my sewing machine. I don't want to promise anything, but I am more seriously considering making a collection of dolls, filming the process, put the patterns online in my Etsy store, and continue to grow this community and channel, as tiny as it might be right now. It just made me so happy that so many of you liked that video, and it really motivates me to keep uploading. So thank you so much for watching the Organic Cotton Bunny videos if you did, and if you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. Please let me know in the comments below what you would like me to talk about or show in the next video. Maybe you want to see more of my illustration work, maybe you just are here to finally get your hands on one of the bunny patterns. Please let me know, and I'll try and do my best to make that happen. Take care.